Hey everybody, Dogbear here, back in DC Worlds Collide, another character spotlight. This time we're doing the newest character as of this video. That is Pandora. She was the latest character added to this game. She is a green character, and she is a support character, meaning that she's not going to be doing a whole lot of damage. She is more to keep your team alive, and that's pretty much it. She does some damage on the side. So as you can see on this character, I am using a 4-piece attack power attack set, and the 2-piece health set to get more hit points on her. So if you take a look at her skills, our ultimate sacrifices 20% of her current hit points, not her maximum hit points. So if she's lower on health, she's only going to lose 20% of whatever percent she's left with. Like if you lose 20% of 20% or 20% of 50, whatever. She shoots an enemy target 6 consecutive times, each time dealing damage equal to 30% of her attack power, and then she restores hit points equal to 50% of attack power to an ally with the lowest proportion of hit points. In other words, whose lowest percentage of hit points, not necessarily the lowest hit points. Meaning if you have a character that has like 100,000 hit points and they're down to 50,000, but there's another one that has 50,000 hit points and down to like, a quarter of their health, something like that. Bad example. Somebody like, has 100,000 hit points, but they've lost 50,000 points of health, and they're down to 50%. Somebody who's at 50,000 hit points, but down to 40,000, even though they have less hit points. That's probably a better way to describe it. It's going to go to that person who's lost more health proportionally. See, I got it up to level 2. I believe this game at when I got her up to 1 red. Air damage increased to 35%, and the heal amount increased to 58%. Kind of a weird number, but whatever. Her basic, she just shoots, dealing 130% attack power. Once you get it up to another rank, it goes up to 140 and then eventually 150. Now she does have a stunt that is on a 2-turn cooldown. And what she does, she grants the ally with the lowest hit points proportion again with a stack of cloak and a shield that can absorb damage equal to 195% of attack power for 2 rounds. This doesn't really make sense if you look at it. Like, whose attack power is that? Is it equal to hers or the character that it's going on to? I assume it's based on hers. This wording is kind of weird. You can see once you get to rank 7, which is 2 red, she will get 195% and also dispel debuff. If you wonder what cloak is, it blocks the next debuff for control effect. And last but not least, her passive. Each time she's losing a total of hit points equal to 10% of her max HP, it permanently increases the attack power by 7%. After triggering it 10 times, decreases the triggered attack power boost by 3%. I'm not exactly sure what that means. I think it means that once you do it 10 times, instead of getting 7, you would get 4. I have her ranked up, so now it's up to permanently increased by 10% instead. It means it's not a passive one. And after triggering 10 times, once you get to rank 8, it will permanently increase defensive crit rate by 50%. She's got a little bit of a weird kit because she is a support character. When we're talking about like her ultimate here, she is more of a character that you would put a little bit lower in your ultimate list, 3, 4, because you generally want her to take a little bit of damage first. And plus you want whoever is getting health back, you want them to have a little bit of damage. She's not a first priority ultimate. And a Renaissance, let's go to the Renaissance links. We can only have 2 active right now. That's with the Question and the Phantom Stranger. There is a third with Constantine and a character who has yet to be released. You can see if you have Phantom Stranger, she gets 5% attack, 2.5% defense, and the Question, who's a blue character, very easy to get. You should have him. 2.5% attack and 5% hit points. The other value to her is that she is one of the characters with a tactical Renaissance. Can't pronounce it today. So right now the basic one is all deployed attack, allies attack power. Hit points and defense are 6%. When the ally hit points drop below 30% for the first time, they get a shield that can absorb damage equal to 8% of their max hit. I guess their max hit points or her max hit points. I don't know. Again, wording is bad on these. Once you get her up to rank 7, they also will increase to 9% hit points, and they'll get 12% of the max hit points for 2 rounds. The reason why her tactical resistance is so nice, it only requires one character. This is a very cheap one to get and very cheap to use, allowing you some more plug-and-play availability with other characters on the team. Unfortunately, it's only characters with the sacrifice characteristic, but one of those characters happens to be Constantine, who is a major damage dealer. So you're probably going to want him on your team anyway. Another good choice would, of course, be Frankenstein, who's actually quite a good tank for even just being a purple character. So let's go in. So this is main stage 10-24. We are using Pandora's Tactical Renaissance here, along with Constantine, Frankenstein, Penguin, and oh, okay, I can't remember her name. Doesn't tell me what her name is. That's interesting. She's from the Young Titans. I can't remember. Starfire. I don't remember that, so let me check my. Is that around? Alright, so now let's go take a look at Pandora in battle here. Constantine going. That cycle. This is like a mini boss node, so their Starfire has the extra health bar. Unfortunately, Pandora is a lower ultimate, so we don't get to really see her too often. Lost one of our tanks. Constantine just doing tons of damage. There's the shield on Penguin. Trying to keep him alive. Up here comes Pandora's ultimate. Does a bunch of damage. Kills off one of the ads on the side there. It looks like this will be a win. And we actually got the Pandora scene. I don't know how it decides that, but hey, we'll take it. Let's take a look at the damage. You can see Pandora actually closer to Starfire than I thought she would be. Constantine, of course, absolutely ridiculous amount. But you can see she's actually up there in the healing area. Like I said, she is a support character, not so much damage. That's what her value is to help your team survive. So I hope this video was informative and helpful, and I'll see you next time.